Sounds good to me. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Willing Snackrifice. And Tina has discovered, Tina's here with us, by the way.
Hello.
She discovered the QR code that's in the book, the wonderful book in the Willing Snackrifice, or the Universal Yums book, where they have music from the country that we're featuring. And you're listening to some lovely Taiwanese music right now, because this week on Willing Snackrifice, we're doing snacks from Taiwan.
Here's the weird thing. So you're going to see Mike looking off screen a lot, and I'm going to try to not do that because he's over there. And if he points over at me, I'm over here.
There's Liz.
And
There's Sean.
So,
There's Sean.
Wait,
I mean,
there's Sean.
to kick this off proper, as maybe Tina will,
Would you like me to pause the music?
yeah.
I was very much enjoying
subtle
that.
thing.
Subtle hint.
Oh, hello and welcome to this week's edition of Willing Snackrifice. I'm Mike,
I'm Liz.
and this week we have Brother Sean,
Aye.
and we have Sister Tina,
Hello.
and they're returning. And I don't know if they know what they're in for, but like I mentioned just a little bit ago, we have Universal Yums, we have snacks from Taiwan, and we have snacks from Canada.
Heck yeah.
Yes. So we're really excited. We want to welcome both Sean and Tina back to the, what do we call it? The podcast, the video podcast. Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
I feel bad that I did not get the black shirt memo.
You add color to our
It's
lives.
like, which one of these is not an original Crandall? Oh.
That's
What
okay.
if you are the original Crandall?
That would be a surprise to my family. And then Mike
Like
and
a
I
previous life or something.
Oh, okay. I was a Crandall in a former life.
I think so.
Sean, are you just drinking melted ice?
Yeah.
He's really enjoying the round ice cubes.
So
He was enamored. by your
But
name.
also they're melting so fast that
They are
they're gonna
melting
flatten
fast.
our soda.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so-
why I drank it. 'Cause
Okay,
there's some water.
so
There we go.
I mean, they're trying to push me along. We have Sean and I went to a local butcher, and they happen to have one of our favorite brands of soda to sample on Snackrifice. They had Faygo sodas, and they had one I think that we've had before, Liz, on this show.
there were so many.
They had the Faygo pineapple soda.
And we
Ooh.
have the whole 2 liter of it. It's 2 liters, right?
Yes. And if you're in the Rochester area, Skip's on the Ridge has all sorts of flavors of Faygo available.
I think
Um,
Maggie was telling me that someplace else also has it.
so if you are a juggalo or you just like to try weird flavors of soda,
I loved the
Skip's on the
cotton
Ridge
candy.
is the
Cotton-
place to go.
You did really like
The
that
cotton
cotton
candy
candy
was
one.
delicious.
The cotton candy was surprising of how good it really was.
It wasn't too sweet.
No.
No.
Oh, you pouring for me? Thanks.
And you can see just nice yellow flavor. Almost has that
Yellow flavor.
Yellow flavor.
the yellow color, I should say. Almost has that Mountain Dew-esque color to it.
How tired am I that I didn't catch on to that until you said it 3 times?
And it tastes like pineapple to me.
We're all watching Sean for it, obviously.
So
There
such
you go.
Thank
good
you.
skill.
Sister Liz.
Pineapple.
And Sean, if you want to put that on the table next to you. And if you're
So it's
watching
not
right now,
sitting-
let us know how the audio sounds on this. This is a new experiment where we're literally sitting in the same room with each other using one microphone but 2 laptops. So let us know how this is working for you. If this is actually working out. This is a new
Grab a little bit
new
more of that.
experiment.
Yeah, it's sitting at the dining room table is great and all, but it's kind of warm out, and we were warm earlier, so we're like, let's be comfy. in a nice, cool, open room, and
It's
try
pretty
this.
comfy.
Yeah.
We are kind of smushed.
That's okay.
Not that smushed.
I'm
It
surprised
could be
that
smushier.
Brother Sean has actually let me sit this close to him. Snacks.
You really didn't.
Yeah, snacks.
You didn't give him much of a choice. Number one.
Oh, all right. So we have Christy and James.
Wow.
Both
Yay!
saying sounds good, as Christy is apt to say.
All right.
I would have expected she's nice.
She's
She's
nice.
nice.
From Christy. And then hi James. Great. I'm glad it sounds good. And thanks for joining us.
So if you didn't catch, we are going to Taiwan and then taking a brief trip
Yeah.
to Canada. But we're starting in Taiwan.
Whoa, Canada.
Whoa, Canada.
All right.
Should I read the postcard?
I guess.
It says Ni Hao from Taiwan. It may appear small on the map, but Taiwan is bursting at the seams with its rich culture, history, and of course food. With amazing inspiration and influences coming from all over Asia, the incredible food fusions you are about to try can only be called Taiwanese. Ready to explore the whole island's worth of flavor?
Wait, the whole
The
island?
whole island!
We are going to eat an entire island.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Sean can be hungry sometimes.
Well, you know.
Well, you got an insatiable appetite for islands.
We could have sacrificed all those cheeses today.
We could have.
We had a lot of
Well, we
cheese.
kinda did.
We did eat a lot of cheese.
Oh, by the way, before we get too far, happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah.
out
Happy Father's Day. So,
there. So why don't we
jump into the
jump
first
right in.
snack.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll bounce back to the children.
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll circle
All right.
back.
I know I hate that.
Am
know,
I
that's why
am
said
I
it.
reading them in order in the book?
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, that's exciting. So I believe this would be Choco.
Mhm.
Choco peanut mochi, 3 layers of perfection. We've got a sticky situation and tradition in Hualien mochi. I'm going to butcher all of these Asian names.
Well, at least I'm not doing it this
Okay.
time.
The Pillow Soft sweet treat made from sticky glutinous rice is sold pretty much everywhere from street stalls to fancy dessert shops. What is a
there
street
4 of
stall?
them?
It's like when we have Taste
Like a
of the
food truck.
Monster.
Okay, sweet. I just never heard that term. And every flavor you can imagine. In fact, handmade mochi is so popular that it's one of Hualien's most popular souvenirs. And let's be serious, these chocolatey mochi filled with peanut cream are a perfect gift. That's very exciting. It's like Taiwanese Reese's, which is why we're giving them to you. Consider it our delicious way of saying thank you for joining us on this Taiwanese adventure.
I'm worried.
So Liz has a love-hate relationship with mochi. So I knew as soon as the word mochi came out that it might be a worrisome kind of thing.
So I love mochi ice cream. It is not a problem with glutinous rice. It is not a problem with that texture. It is the fillings that
The
they
chocolate smells
traditionally put in mochi.
This smells very peanut butter forward.
The smell's really delightful.
I'm not getting a good quality chocolate off of it. It kind of smells like cheap chocolate. Sorry. But I will give the old college try.
Okay.
All right, it's okay. I'm all right.
Okay, so you get a very thin layer of chocolate.
Which is good because it's not really great chocolate.
It's not really good chocolate. You get the mochi, the classic, like almost gelatinous mochi
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
type thing, and then the peanut butter peanut inside. It's good. The peanut butter's it's a vessel for the peanut butter, really.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And like I said, it's not the texture of the mochi. It's not historically my displeasure with mochi has been that they fill it with red bean paste.
You don't like red
sweet-
bean paste?
No.
Oh, I
Or
love
they
red bean
fill
paste.
it with matcha, which we've
That's
already
like the
discussed.
tea
I
thing.
don't
Matcha,
like
matcha.
I'm like, it tastes like grass clippings. That was good. And it wasn't super sweet peanut butter. It was more like natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Did we have a pen to mark down their scores? Oh,
I like them all prepared.
Oh, he's got the score sheet over there. I was expecting to find it in the book.
Out of 5, I would probably give it. I'd probably give it a 3.5.
I'm right in line with you, honey.
I mean, not the best chocolate peanut butter thing I've ever eaten, but also probably one of the better non-ice cream mochis I've ever eaten.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, totally. Tina?
I'm going to go a little higher. I would definitely not turn this down if it was offered to me. If I was like, hey, let's have a Taiwanese snack, I might lean towards this as knowing it's a safe bet. So 3.75.
I feel like 3.5 is fair. I'm a sucker for peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah.
So.
You all are.
Um,
Is that like a childhood thing? That like was it held back from you? That's why you treasure it so much now?
No. We've definitely got peanut butter cups and Twix with peanut butter and chocolate. You know,
Do they still make those?
the Twix with peanut butter?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen them kind of
and
recently.
The Nutty Buddies. And,
Nutty Buddies are good.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like,
I normally am a snub about chocolate, but some of those, well, you pair it with peanut butter and you can take a cheaper chocolate.
You can save cheap chocolate by adding peanut butter?
Yes.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. When Shelly pops on, which I'm sure she will, she'll go off about how I'm a chocolate snob. But I am noticing that these do contain palm oil. So for that reason, they would get a much lower score from me because I do not really condone the use of palm oil.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be probably in every single snack.
Yeah.
It is such an integral oil used in
I know.
Asia. So.
It's terrible.
Hey,
It's
Tina,
a terrible thing.
why don't you hand me one of those pillows?
The pillow?
Yeah.
Try not to knock anything over.
Or Sean. He might end up with round ice cubes everywhere.
We're going away.
Sorry, I have more.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Good.
get you more round ice cubes. So what's our next
All right,
snack?
what's our next snack, Tina?
Oh, we're going to go right no trivia?
Go ahead,
Well-
do a trivia then.
You can
all
do
right.
trivia.
Okay.
You are in control of the book.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The
With such
responsibilities
pressure.
All right.
with great power. comes
All
great
right.
responsibility.
Trivia train number 1. That was a Spider-Man reference.
Yeah, Uncle Ben.
You should be proud that I knew that.
Mhm.
That's a good race.
Taipei is home to the world's first A, cat cafe, B, reptile exhibit, C, dog park, or D, dinosaur theme park.
I'm gonna go with dinosaur theme park.
I'm gonna go with Cat Cafe.
I was gonna go Cat Cafe.
Yeah. Cat cafe seems the most likely. Although if it has all 4 of these things, it seems like a reason to visit.
The dinosaur theme park.
Reptile exhibit, check. Dog park, check. Dinosaur theme park, check.
I
What
want
if
to
it was
go
like
to
all
all of
of the above? You
I
could
would
do
do
all
all
of
of
those
those
things
in
in
Taipei.
one facility.
That would be amazing.
That might smell.
I would live there. The answer is Cat Cafe.
Yeah.
Talk about the perfect way to spend the day. The Cat Flower Garden opened its doors and door flaps in 1998.
Door flap.
Get it? Yeah. And is still open today. There you can grab a coffee and cat cuddles in one fell swoop.
Like you can grab a coffee and a cat.
Yes.
Leave.
Free
They
cat.
even have special treats that you can purchase for the kitties too. Cat's not your thing? First, how dare you? Second, the cafe is also home to 2 dogs, 1 bird, so there's plenty of fluffy and feathery fun to go around. All right.
Cool.
So the more you know.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So you can't order a latte and a ginger to go?
you could. I mean, if it's a cat cafe where you can like adopt them. Yeah, like on my Alex show, they could adopt.
I think the one
cats.
in
Yeah.
Victor here, you can. They're all for adoption.
That's pretty cool.
Do you want more pop?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, if you're not from Rochester, New York, or the Northeast, this is pop.
I don't recollect ever calling it pop.
did you want more?
No, I'm good for now. Thank you. I have water. There's going to be lots of snacks, and I'm sure lots
Yeah.
of sweets.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It is
Wow.
really good. It's super pineapple-y and not necessarily in a fake way.
Right, because fake fruit is kind of gross sometimes, but this is good.
So where are we going?
I'm kind of excited about this. Spicy beef noodle popcorn. Taiwan's. It just sounds like the best of all
I
worlds.
wasn't sure where that was going
Spicy
as you
beef
started
noodle
it.
popcorn. Like ramen popcorn?
Yes.
Popcorn?
I mean,
Rom
Romcorn?
if you look at the label, there
Ooh.
literally is
Oh, look at it go.
That's your
That's
cow.
my cow.
there literally is a bowl of ramen on that.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
the same cow from the milk, from the apple milk?
I don't think so, but I very much like it. I think anytime there's like a beef thing, they put a little cow in there. Which is
But
really
he does
sad,
look. He
but
looks related
Yeah.
to
he
that
looks
cow.
related to my cow.
Yeah.
My apple cow.
That apple cow is really cute. Ready to try one of Taiwan's most famous dishes? Now, the popcorn.
Like, wow. That's a really low bar,
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Oh my goodness. Nowadays, you can grab a bowl of spicy beef noodles pretty much anywhere, but up until 1895, eating beef was seen as taboo. That's because oxen and cattle were such an important part of farming that eating them seemed like a huge waste. But today, beef noodle soup is so popular that it's widely considered Taiwan's national dish.
Well, you wouldn't eat your tractor.
True, true.
I mean, you might, but
But you were correct. This one also does have the palm oil. So this is going to be an interesting, sad state of affairs for the orangutans of the world.
I love that the first ingredient on this is popped corn.
I'm glad that it's popped corn. I'd be worried
Not
if it
palm
wasn't.
first ingredient, cow.
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 The third ingredient is palm oil.
Our main ingredient earlier this evening was cow.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had steak for dinner. It was
Ooh.
wonderful. Is that a good ooh or a oh boy, this is
It's
going to be interesting.
interesting.
Ooh. A cow
Give
died
that a
for
whiff
this
first,
one.
Sean. Just
Oh,
Now, was there beef in the ingredients list?
Well, let's
Like,
take a look.
did a cow die for this snack?
We'll find popped corn, sugar, palm oil, trehalose, spices, salt,
part of the.
monosodium glutamate, disodium, inosinate, disodium. Here. I don't necessarily smell any cows.
Don't smell cow.
Lots and lots of chemicals. Continue. Blah blah blah. Sugar powder. Sugar. Is that like powdered sugar? Soy sauce powder.
I taste the soy.
Sea salt, soy lecithin, garlic
I like
powder,
those.
artificial flavors. There are not actually nothing in here says beef at all.
So it's basically just the ramen seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not the
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see.
What a weird. I don't know if I like it. I can't.
The smell is bizarre.
I'm
I
a
taste-
fan.
I
taste
gotta
soy.
mute this for a minute.
Uh-oh. One moment, please.
All right, we're back.
Sorry, important phone call came through. But yeah, Sean likes it. Like I like that it's spicy, but I'm
It
disconcerted by the sweetness.
It is ramen flavored popcorn.
It is ramen flavored popcorn. Spicy ramen flavored popcorn.
It is so curious.
But it is also slightly sweet.
Yeah.
That's the part that's weird to me as well.
Yeah.
I think I'd be okay if it was just spicy. The sweetness makes it a little weird.
If it was just salty and spicy, that'd be
Yeah.
fine. But like they added it almost it's like ramen flavored Cracker Jack. It's like it's
Yeah.
weird. Ramen flavored crunch and mud.
This
We
is
could
a-
have done without the sugar powder. As
This
opposed
is
to powdered
Moorish.
sugar.
I want more. Like I would eat the rest of this.
Yeah, like if it was
Yeah.
in a bowl in front of you, you wouldn't be paying attention and it would be gone.
I'm like Joey on Friends. I'm like beefy, good. Sweet, good.
Except
Spicy, good.
Except it's not beefy. There's no beef in it.
Oh, I know, but like there's a savory ness to it. Like it's they're nice.
Nice. Well, Sean likes it. I don't dislike it, but I don't know that I'd be like, oh yeah, that's interesting, but I'm good now. I'll give it a 2.
Mm.
A 2, huh?
A 2.
Wow.
Not the worst thing I've eaten, but not something I'm gonna ever buy or look for or eat the rest of.
Is that where 2 sits as far as the description of a 2?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like I'm not about to spit it out. I don't hate it, but I'm never gonna buy it. I would never reach for it after he packs up the box tonight.
In other words, I'll be taking it for lunch tomorrow.
Yep.
Then I would also be at a 2. Yeah.
Sean?
Oh, I got that at like a 4.5.
Like so, like my scale, like one of the rubric that one of the things that happens in my scale is 4 and above. I will fight Mike for it for the leftovers. 3, we can come to an agreement where if there's something that he likes and something that I like, we'll find a middle ground. 2 and below, I don't want anymore.
We almost have an understanding about those like 4 and above, like who's gonna get what out of them. We just kind of look at each other, go, okay,
That's
this is
yours.
yours, this is mine, this is yours. Like that's like post Snackrifice. We've turned the cameras off, we've turned the microphone off, and we've come to this understanding at the end of the night of like who's taking what for lunch the next day.
You did take all of those chips though. I was kind of disappointed.
The cucumber chips?
No,
No.
there was some. I even forget what they were at this point.
Aluz.
Alouettes.
They were
Or
basically Thousand Island dressing.
Oh, I
potato
remember
chips.
those. I didn't get to try those.
So there, I only had to try them, and then they were gone the next morning.
Those cucumber ones were like crack.
They were-
I
the first-
could have eaten so many of
The
those.
first bite I had of those, I was like, oh, and then I had another one. I'm like, how is a potato chip refreshing? It's weird.
Those were those potato chips.
They were so good.
But what's your score there?
I'm going with a 4 on those.
Wow.
I enjoyed those.
So
I like the nice
We are-
little
this is a
lingering
split.
heat
guys
that I'm
versus
getting.
girls. The
Yeah.
girls are like, the guys are like, give them.
It's a rare instance when Liz and I are like at such different ends of the spectrum when it comes to a snack, because usually our ratings on these are pretty consistent.
I think though that Tina and I are more savory, and you and Sean are much more sweet.
Sweet.
You have to. Are you too sweet?
I actually am. I
I'll
have
do
the
that.
world's worst sweet tooth on the planet. I think.
But I think you really appreciate like savory things for savory.
Yes, I do.
I don't know. I enjoyed that for like the savoriness and the spice, and like I get there was some sweetness there,
I think that's the only
but-
thing. Like it would have gotten a higher score if it.
If it didn't have the sweet,
but I liked all of that working together. It made it enjoyable for me. It was unique.
Never have 4 people talked about popcorn so long.
popcorn is one of my favorite
That.
snack foods. So I guess I would have liked that to have tasted a little more just like ramen taste without
Yeah,
the sugar.
without
And then
the
I think
sugar.
that would have been really
And
enjoyable.
we've had ramen flavored snacks before, which I really like. So
Is it time for more trivia?
Sure.
All right. At 7-Elevens in Taiwan, locals can A, get a passport, B, do their dry cleaning, C, sell old clothes, or D, take cooking classes.
So sell old clothes, dry cleaning, take cooking classes, and
Get a passport.
get a passport.
I think this is one of those classic universal yums questions. All of the above.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that they're gonna pull a fast one, and it's all of the above.
Yeah, they didn't give you that option, but that does sound.
They've done it before.
Oh, they've
Yeah.
done it before, like
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
given
Or they'll
you
say,
an
"Oh,
option.
it's A and B," but you didn't give that as a choice.
Yeah.
I know. I'm kind of like.
And we've been conditioned that it has to be something you
One.
It
can
has
fill
to
the
be
bubble
one
in.
of the
Yeah.
bubbles.
What do you think, Sean?
I feel like I'm just going to be going along with the crowd if I say all of the above, but all of those sound like kind of equally wacky.
Yeah.
Except the passports maybe a little for 7-Eleven. Maybe it's weird. Yeah, I guess I'll go with all the above.
I'm gonna say take cooking classes. Although you're probably all right that it's all the above. But given that this is universally yums, it seems like the food option would be the most likely answer. And we are all wrong.
Oh.
It's get a passport, isn't it?
It's not. It is do your dry cleaning.
Originally, I was going to guess the sell your old clothes.
And that's just scratching the surface of how convenient Taiwanese convenience stores are. You can pay electricity bills, ship packages, buy concert tickets, have your clothes washed, even check your blood pressure. Basically, Taiwanese 7-Elevens are the Swiss Army knives of the retail world. They can do it all. Apparently, except for get a passport, sell old clothes, and take cooking classes.
We've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people have gone into 7-Elevens and really showcased the food and the reliability of a lot of their items, much more than American 7-Elevens. It's not just like a hot dog that's been rolling on the roller for the last 5 months. And a lot of it is good quality food there. So it's interesting. I heard something go.
Yeah, it was my phone telling me that my battery's going. It's no surprise, really.
But anyway.
I'm scared for the next snack.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. It's one of the things I forgot to mention that I really hate. White pepper crackers. I wanted to read this really slowly to put this off. Crispy crackers with a peppery twist. We're all familiar with the black pepper that accompanies a salt grinder, but in Taiwan, their preferred seasoning is on the opposite side of the color spectrum. In fact, many Taiwanese recipes call for white pepper. What's the difference? While both versions come from the same plant, white peppercorns are dried at peak ripeness, giving it an earthy and slightly spicier flavor than their unripe counterparts. Give these crackers a try and taste the difference for yourself.
Are you struggling, dear?
There are not a lot of ingredients in this. Wheat flour, palm oil, sugar, salt, white pepper, spices, sodium bicarbonate.
So, Tina doesn't like pepper in any of its, or capsicum, if you're from other countries, in any of its variations. Do you like no, you don't like jalapeno.
I'm like okay if like there's a jalapeno like in my salsa, but that I pick around it. So I get like a little of like the kick without like.
Like those.
I need to be prepared. It's probably
Those
gonna
are
make me
good.
cough.
It tastes more cumin than
Yeah.
black pepper, any kind of pepper. They're good.
That wasn't bad.
They're like a wheat thin.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I didn't get a lot of pepper, so
Little
that's good.
garlic.
Not bad.
Me likey. I'll give them a 3.5.
I survived.
They're just kind of so-so for me. There's not anything really spectacular there. I'd probably go like a 2.5 on them.
I like crackers. I like wheat thins. They're like a cracked pepper wheat thin.
Yeah.
But black pepper is like usually really harsh, and it's not harsh flavored, harsh tasting at all.
I'd probably go 3.25. I like them. I like crackers. Yeah.
Tina?
I'm gonna say like 2.25 only because I will never seek them out. However, they weren't as bad as I was anticipating.
So if you hadn't known that those were white pepper, would you have known that they were pepper something?
To be fair, I kind of did a little trick that I have when I really don't want to taste something too much, and I taste
swallowed
it.
whole.
I taste it with the side of my tongue instead of the top of my tongue. I got a little bit of like a bite, but not as bad as I was anticipating. Black pepper usually
has much more of a
makes me cough like terribly. I just it burns. But no, those weren't horrible.
I think the next one we've had before, or at least some variation of it.
I have had this before. Are we going right to it?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Pineapple cake, Taiwan's luckiest treat. If you want to try Taiwan's luckiest dessert, you're in luck. These you're in, luck.
Oh, okay. You're in, luck.
Luck, yes. It was just worded very
I
strangely.
just like that's luck.
Yes, luck.
It's a good luck, only
Yeah.
different.
That would be like one of those lines in the script I'd have to look at a few times to see the intent.
Like that.
These little shortbread cookies are the most popular gift to give the Hokkien region, not just because they're delicious. In the local dialect, the word pineapple is pronounced similarly to the phrase luck arrives. So what we're saying is that you should feel very lucky to be eating something so tasty right now.
Seems
I
like
just broke
picking
up like a
the
little piece.
seems like choosing the pineapple beverage was a good idea for pairing with the pineapple cookie.
I am curious about the fact that one of the ingredients is cheese powder.
Oh, why do you do that? Why do you do that?
I taste the cheese.
Can you taste the cheese?
It tastes like one of those.
Does it taste like pineapple feet?
It tastes like one of those things that we've had before, where it's like a dessert item, and we've had cheese powder in a dessert
Yeah.
item. It has that kind of flavor.
Oh gosh, guys, I don't wanna.
This is not the same pineapple cake I had before. Yeah, you can definitely taste the
my
cheese
God,
powder.
Parmesan pineapple. Blech. I like cheese. I like cheesecake. Stop putting cheese.
I
Stop
like
putting
it.
Kraft dinner powder in desserts.
I like it.
Kraft dinner or what is this? Are we going into the Canada already?
Oh, that's not.
Or the
good.
Bare Naked Ladies when we need them?
And
It's
serve it with all kinds of fancy ketchups.
pineapple feet. That's what that
Maybe the
is.
finest Dijon.
Dijon ketchups.
Thank you, Bare Naked Ladies.
You say Kraft dinner.
I'm sorry, we were just in Canada. It was there. That was not pleasant.
I don't get the concept of the cheese powder.
I know. I don't understand why.
I don't know why they do that.
Why bastardize a dessert with cheese powder?
Do you think it's some sort of like thickening agent or something?
I don't
What
know.
they
I know
use
we've seen
for
a
it,
lot
or-
of YouTube videos where they put cheese on a lot of things, especially shave ice or desserts or things like that, where they put like cheese on it, and you're like, or like I understand cheese on apple pie to a point,
Yeah.
but
We
like
do cheddar in Baltimore on apple pie.
yeah, I mean I can I think other places.
What, have you
do
not
too.
heard of
That's
that?
where
I've heard of it.
Oh.
I just
It sounds unpleasant, but it is actually really good because the
I
sharp,
like Gruyere with apples.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
the sharpness of a cheddar with the sweet, like
I'm gonna get a little more of
the
the
sweetness of the apple and the flakiness of the crust is a really. It wouldn't be on my always go to, but if that was the dessert, I wouldn't
Mhm.
send it back. But this I would. It's like, oh, you're lucky somebody gave this to you a gift. Why do they hate me?
Right. So where's your ranking on that, huh?
That's a 0.5.
Wow.
0.5.
Wow.
I didn't even give white pepper crackers a 0.5.
It wasn't a 0. The pineapple part was good. The feet part was bad.
I like it. I like the contrast I think.
Okay.
You think pineapples and feet go well together?
I don't think cheese tastes like a feet. I think taco seasoning tastes like feet.
I think some powdered cheese
Um,
tastes like stinky feet.
I think it's interesting how taste buds work. It's a curiosity to me. We'll get into that discussion at some point, I'm sure. I'm probably a pretty solid 3.5. I would eat that again. I
you
would
buy it.
Like if I was like at a convenience store and that was like one of the snacks, yes, I would buy that over the white pepper crackers. I would buy that over the spicy beef noodle popcorn.
That's fair.
I would not buy it over the choco peanut mochi though, because that was
Yeah, I think you'd be walking
delicious.
out with like 3 packs of them.
Probably.
One for you, one for Michaela, and then one for later.
Chocolate, good. Peanut butter, good. Mochi, not bad.
How about you, Mike?
I'm gonna go a 1.5 on that. Just I don't like that flavor combo, that flavor profile. It just doesn't work for me. We've had it before, and like not necessarily the pineapple. It was sneeze.
Oh boy.
Oh
Bless
boy,
you.
Oh.
that
Wasn't
wasn't as
so bad.
loud as normal.
Because I said bless you first.
I do, not necessarily the pineapple and the cheese, but like just the baked goods and cheese powder. Just
Any
doesn't-
dessert item and cheese.
Yeah, just not
Except
pleasant
cheesecake,
to me.
you know, which is
Yeah.
supposed to taste slightly.
How about you, brother Sean?
I'd have to agree. I think I was in that range of a 1.5. I wouldn't outright get it. I wasn't like repulsed by it, but I wouldn't seek it out.
Right on.
Yeah. I think I would definitely choose the ramen popcorn over that if I saw that in a convenient market.
Well, since we were talking about luck, because that's supposed to be the luckiest treat, the Global Bite says right now in Taiwan, in June, the Taiwanese ward off. Wow, let's start that again. In June, the Taiwanese ward off bad luck by holding the Dragon Boat Festival. This tradition was originally meant to encourage rainfall so the fields would thrive and bring prosperity to the people. But today, it's a public holiday where people partake in traditions both old and new, such as boat racing, eating rice dumplings, and wearing silk ribbons. But it's a dragon boat festival to ward off bad luck. So rice dumplings are good. Shall we with some trivia?
Sure.
All right. In August, locals make sure not to A, eat fish, B, run out of rice, C, get married, or D, send mail.
Oh,
Get married.
run out of rice.
That's where I was leaning to. Brother
What
Sean?
was the thing about the fish?
Eat fish, run out of rice, get married, or send mail.
So they don't do this. in
Don't do
August.
that.
In just in the month of August. Anybody know out there in the world?
I'll go a little bit. I'll do send mail.
Okay.
No
Number
different.
3. C, get married.
Oh, I got it.
In August, Taiwan celebrates the Hungry Ghost Festival.
Ooh.
That's Michaela. According to local lore, the gates of the underworld open during this month, releasing hungry ghosts seeking food and entertainment. That's why it's important to avoid weddings unless you want some ghostly wedding crashers. Instead, locals prepare food offerings, burn incense, and light lanterns for visiting spirits.
Sounds like the entire month is Halloween.
That's kind of cool.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. All right. Okay, this next snack is really cute. So when Mike shows the package, yogurt animal crackers.
Oh,
It's really cute. Crunchy and adorable with a yogurt flavor. Mom would
I
love
was just
these.
like, I was just picturing the instant you said the word yogurt animal crackers.
Oh yeah.
Taiwan does animal crackers a little differently. For one, we can accurately identify each and every shape in the bag. And second is that these are definitely more like traditional crackers than the cookies you might be used to. So they're like a crisp instead of a biscuit, if you are so inclined. They're crunchy, slightly sweet, and feature a unique tangy flavor inspired by yogurt, which is a surprisingly popular flavor there. Also, the penguin ones taste the best. Just take our word for it. I'm a little scared as to why the penguin ones would taste best. Let's see. I'm going to grab two and see if a penguin is one of them. So let's see. A dog and a panda.
Oh, there is a little tangy kind of flavor.
I'm sure that the camera could not pick up the detail
I
in
can't
these.
tell what these are.
Yeah,
Let's
I can't
see.
tell what they are.
You have a panda, that the one in your right hand,
Mhm.
and I can't see.
Is that the penguin?
I think you have it upside down.
Oh, I think that is maybe a panda.
Because I think
I
those
think the little two eyes are
Let me
right
see.
there.
if you don't mind me touching your cracker. It's a I think it's a lion with its mouth open.
Oh, okay.
See, there's the ears, and like this is the mane. There's the like whiskers.
Okay. We're like,
Yeah, you can't really.
Oh no,
tell.
I dropped it. So sad. All right.
now that we're done figuring out what animals are.
Well, it says you could definitely tell what they were, and then I couldn't. Can I get another one? Because I dropped one.
They taste slightly lemony.
Yeah,
They really do.
which I like.
Mm-hmm. But not like punch in the face lemony.
Well, I got a kitty.
Those are good.
Yeah, I like these.
It's funny that you get the Stouffer's animal crackers and they're really you can't tell what they are for the most part. So there's four-legged mammal crackers.
Yeah, how come reptiles don't get represented in animal
I
crackers?
think they're originally because they were circus animals. So they were
Yeah.
like bears and elephants. And
Yeah, because there's a
Giraffe.
circus theme on the box of
Mhm.
animal
The Barnum
crackers,
ones,
The
yeah.
Barnum ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like a slight sweetness there, a little bit of like Sean said it, like a tang from like the yogurt or the yogurt flavor, I guess. A little creaminess.
are your fingers oily?
A little bit.
Greasy?
A little
No?
bit.
Maybe a little.
Soft.
Weird.
Oh.
They do have vegetable oil, coconut oil, and palm oil, so a lot of
A
oils.
lot of oil in those.
They're not horrible.
I'd give them to a kid.
Yeah. I'd go like a 3 on those. I wouldn't seek them out.
I mean, if I like the Stouffer's ones. Honestly, they're my favorites. But if we were in the store and I had a choice between these, I might alternate between the two, just for something different, lemony flavored. I don't like the oily texture though, so I would also give it like a 3. I have a feeling that there's probably a lot of not so good like I feel like the triglycerides in this are probably pretty high.
Yeah.
I also get, like, a
Oil
really
is
weird,
the
like,
third.
film on my mouth now, like in my mouth, like a
With the oiliness of them.
yeah.
I really like the flavor of them. I mean, I'd probably go like I think a solid 3.5.
I'm with Brother Sean on this one. I do like the flavor of them, and if I saw them in the store, I would buy them.
I think the white ones taste the same. I think they also have a lemony flavor. The Wegmans organic ones or the
I believe those are the same as what used to be the McDonald Land cookies.
Okay.
Those were good.
What's our next snack?
All right, let's do it. Flipping the page. Oh, this sounds good. All right, here we go. I don't know how we're going to share this. Peach jelly shot. Super fruity and super jiggly. Out of all the unique desserts that Taiwan has to offer, this one is definitely one of our favorites. Is it the juicy peach flavor? The fun way you slurp it directly from the packet? Maybe the extra fun texture. Yes, yes, and yes. But it's also one of the most versatile yums out there. Locals mix it into their bubble tea, use it to top shaved ice, and of course, slurp it up on its own.
If you have an empty glass, you could probably just put it in your glass.
Slurp it up.
Slurp it up.
I could be convinced to chug this.
Oh.
You got to slurp it.
Oh.
Did you just splooge it all over the place? Can't take him anywhere. He doesn't like peach very much. I'll go with that one. Oh, they're yogurty.
See, I don't care. I'll eat after you, Sean.
You didn't get the jiggly bit.
And then
You just had the juice.
I had the jiggly bit. I totally did.
What?
The jiggly bit.
I totally did.
Did you?
Yes.
I like it.
Well,
Did you get the jiggly bit?
I got a little bit of the jiggly
Do
bit.
you want more of the jiggly bit? I like it. It's weird. But I like it.
Okay. It smells very like real peachy.
It would be good cold.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike likes it at all. Mike doesn't like peach.
I like peach. I'm just a little indifferent to it. I'm kind of.
I love peaches. I love peach, pretty much everything. Peach pie, peach ice cream, peach custard, peach candy, peach desserts.
They're going to be like bubble gum
Bubblegum.
over here. Peach souffle. Peach.
Chilled peach soup.
Yeah.
The peach
I've
juice is
never
running
had
down
that
the side of my
before.
Very
leg.
good. I've had it on a cruise ship.
Oh.
Oh, I think I have.
Is anyone going to complain if I finish this?
Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm. You and Sean spit all over it. I think I need to have some of that. No, I'm good.
I didn't. I actually just bit it with my teeth.
Why we're all like,
Yeah. No, I literally like put it in my mouth, but I didn't touch anything except for like my
That probably
teeth.
looked weird on camera. I'm like,
It's like, well, if you don't have COVID, you do now.
I don't like peach. If you've watched previous episodes of this, you know that's the thing. That being said, it was okay. I could see that being a fun snack. I could see that in bubble tea. It would be really good. I'll go. I mean, just as a standalone snack, though, I'd probably just go like about a 2.5.
I think it would be really good. Like iced tea. Just
Yeah.
like if the iced tea is really cold and you got ice cubes in it, and then you just drop it in there, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Would you like it if it was a different flavor? If
I
it
would
was
try.
Like,
I would try other flavors.
like if it was apple or
Yeah.
strawberry.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'd give it a 3.75. Not quite a 4. It would need to be cold, I think.
Yeah.
That is, I agree. I think cold would be really good. And now I really wish I hadn't eaten that and waited to put it in a glass of tea.
Put it in the ice and
Yeah.
see how it was that cold.
I think I'm a solid 4 on that for not only the fact that the peach flavor was spot on, and
It
while it,
tasted like ripe peach.
yeah, and actually real peach I can talk
Peach.
today. Peach juice is actually the third ingredient. So while it does have other artificial flavors, peach juice is way up there on the list of ingredients. I like the convenience of something like this. Like I could throw this in my backpack and like I need a little sugar burst, and there you are. You have like a convenient little thing and it's like almost refreshing.
Or you get an iced tea and you want to
Yeah.
make it fun.
Yeah.
That just unrelated but slightly related. I have never had like a Georgia peach, and you are headed that way. So I think you need
Yeah.
to eat a Georgia peach and tell me if it's any better.
I am going to be
Than a local
stopping
peach.
at, they are, every time I drive, I stop at Georgia Peach World. And now that I know you really, really, really
love
like
peaches.
peach, I will bring you back things from Georgia Peach World. Yeah.
I think you need to say it the other way, though.
Georgia peach.
Georgia Peach World.
I was
There
gonna
you go.
butcher the southern accent. Sorry.
Yeah. Listen,
Peach Bowl.
I think it wasn't last year, but it was the year before. A friend of ours works for an orchard, and had a whole bunch, like literally boxes worth of seconds. So like imperfect, but still fine. They were just like slightly misshapen or whatever. She was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with them? Freeze them? Make pies? I'm going to eat them." And she gave me. It happened twice. She gave me 2 boxes. I washed them all in the kitchen sink, and I put them in the fridge, and I ate them at like 2 at a time for an entire like month, and it was wonderful. I love them. I didn't get sick of them once.
No, peaches are delicious.
And she didn't have to worry about me eating any of them.
No, I didn't have to share.
Brother Sean, where are you at on that? I know how much you enjoyed looking all the package and everything.
Yeah.
Did you like the jiggly bit?
It was okay. I think if it were served a different way, I probably would enjoy it more. And I do like peach. I actually think it's a rather cumbersome snack to eat it like that. It's kind of inconvenient to me.
Well, it was kind of weird that it glooped out on you.
It glooped out on me,
Yeah.
The liquid kind of.
Because there's the jiggly bit and then like a liquid bit, and the liquid bit just went.
Like
you
the
opened
flavor was good. I'd probably more as an overall snack, maybe like a 2 1/4. I don't think I would seek that out to eat like that. I wouldn't mind trying it in a different way though. But if I'm grading based on how I ate it, it kind of
What did you say, Sean?
2 1/4.
2 1/4.
Same with Tina. Like I would, if they came in like a little box, I would keep the box in the fridge. And on days when I have to go to work or something,
You just grab a couple of them.
grab
bring
a
them.
couple.
Yeah.
Especially if you could keep them cold, they'd be really refreshing.
Yeah.
Sean, I was thinking back, like
He harkened back.
when we were doing the Japanese snack boxes. Remember, we had a bunch of the gelatinous,
The jellies.
Oh, the little jelly
little
cup
cups.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you said a different vessel, I was kind of thinking about those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were hit and miss though. Those were hard.
Yeah.
Like there was like
The one with the flowers.
Oh, there was one with it was full of, and I understand it was Sakura Festival, so there was a lot of cherry blossoms. It was packed with cherry blossoms, except they were legit flowers. And they weren't like sugared flowers or candied flowers. They were just like somebody made Jell-O and dumped flowers in it. And you got them stuck on the roof of your mouth, in your teeth.
I was like flossing those out of my teeth.
And
like,
they didn't have any
afterwards.
really flavor. They weren't floral or anything. They were just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned for a few snacks from now.
Uh-oh.
As you were saying that, I was like, huh, okay. I think it's trivia time, though. Let's see. In 2009, a Taiwanese man saved his village from demolition by, is this like Florida Man? Painting the entire village, passing out cookies, hiding the village under a sheet, or pushing the village somewhere else. 2009, a Taiwanese man saved his village from demolition.
He pushed the village to somewhere else.
I think he painted it. Something there had to be some like rule that you can't destroy something painted a traditional color because it's a historical blah 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 or something. So I'm gonna go out on that
I'm gonna go with the sheet.
tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a really big sheet.
California
California.
I'm gonna say passing out cookies.
I'm just gonna go with the wacky.
Okay.
answers, you know.
All right, number 4 is A, painting the entire village. Liz won. Most people would have given up and moved, especially if they were the last remaining resident in the entire village, but not, 86-year-old Huang Yongfu. The self-taught artist and war veteran painted vibrant pictures all over the village in a one-man fight to save his hometown. Thanks to the fundraising of local students. Didn't they just say he was the last remaining resident?
Of that. Maybe local is subjective.
Okay. Thanks to the fundraising of local students and Huang's unwavering dedication, his colorful creations brought in so many tourists that the government ordered the village to be preserved. Rainbow Grandpa to the rescue. So not the reason why you said, but that's very cool.
So rather than like historical protection, like based on a color, he just turned it into an art project, which was protected by.
That's amazing.
Which brought tourists, and therefore the government said, "Fine,
Love it.
keep your damn village."
I'm excited for this next snack. This sounds like
You sound excited for this next snack.
I'm very excited for this next snack. Woo!
Suddenly she's Claire. She's wheeling dealing this next
All right.
snack.
Here we go. It just sounds like a really great combination of things.
I'm concerned because I did not see that was an A, and I thought it was an E. And I was
You'll know why that's funny in a second. Salty lemon pea crackers. PEA,
PEA,
not
They're
EE.
not PP crackers.
Zesty, citrusy, and extra crunchy. Can you have lemon?
Yeah.
Okay. Salty fruit. This unusual
Oh, boy.
combo isn't so unusual in Taiwan. It's the norm. Fruit vendors often include a complimentary salt or spice packet, and local kids grow up sprinkling salty and savory spices on their fruit to reduce bitterness, enhance sweetness, or give it a more complex flavor. If you're still skeptical about the combo, try these lemony, salty, and crunchy pea twists. The sweet and zingy flavor explosion will have you
Zingy.
reaching for the salt shaker the next time fruit is served. And people put salt on watermelon.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've done that.
I've seen people eat salted lemons.
I feel like we've had something like these before.
Oh, that's good.
Lemon pink salt.
Okay.
That is really good.
Well, so far they don't smell like pledge, which is my thing about like dried lemon.
Oh.
I'm liking these.
She has arrived, like you said.
Well, I texted her because I was shocked that she
weird.
wasn't on yet.
That
Hi,
is like,
Shelly.
that is like a crunchy lemon meringue.
Mm-hmm.
She
like
is.
that.
She's signing on from MTED, which is kind of cool.
Yes, Miss Tina Education.
Yeah.
No, musical theater education, right here in the heart of Rochester, New York.
If I give these above a 4, does that mean I get the rest of the bag?
I'm fine with that.
That's all right.
I wouldn't be running for those. I mean, they're not bad.
We'll grab a few more if that's the case.
Oh,
They're shaped like
Like
pasta. They
Those
taste
are-
like a crunchy,
Yes, hi, Shelley.
salty lemon meringue.
I like that.
Somebody's like, yes, I
Those are
know.
nice.
He's like,
This is done twice now.
I heard you the first time.
MT Ed rocks.
Yes,
It does.
yes,
It's
it does.
great.
We just had our recital yesterday. We're all tired, but very proud.
If you have kids and you live in the Rochester area and they're interested in musical theater, you owe it to yourself to contact my sister Tina, our sister Tina,
Only yours.
There's some
to
weird family relationship.
to enroll them in as many theater courses and shows and camps and
Voice
Dance
lessons,
classes
piano
and-
lessons. Yeah.
and everything that she provides at the
Mhm.
theater, and it's very inclusive. So,
Yeah.
And if you're an adult, guess what? They have stuff for you too.
That is true. Shelly is in a show performing next weekend, as a matter of fact. My Big Gay Italian Wedding goes on stage on Friday.
Cool.
Get your tickets. It is hilarious.
So
Yeah.
How do you feel about those lemon meringue pea?
Lemon
crisp?
meringue. Where do
Well,
we
they
get
taste
meringue
like
from?
a lemon meringue pie.
we've had them before.
Oh.
We've had
Have we?
something like that before, yeah. And I was so with them before. Lemon's another one of those ones I'm not a huge fan of. I would go probably like a 2.5.
Yeah, they're good.
Wow.
Good, not great for me.
I'd probably go. I'd go 3.25. They're weird. Not my favorite.
I can see myself getting a bag of those. I like them.
Yeah?
At a store. Probably a 4.
Wow. You're gonna have to arm wrestle Sean for them.
Well,
have them for you. One.
they will not even make it home tonight, I don't think. They're like a 4.25.
Okay.
Yeah. They're real good.
I mean, were you looking for my approval on that?
What? Why fart?
What?
Because you said
What?
far, right, too far. They're a fart. They're not.
Yes.
They're not a fart.
No, they're not a fart. They are a
lemon.
salty lemon pea crackers.
I mean, they are-
Yes.
They are far from it.
I mean, they
Ah.
may contribute to that later.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But they are delicious. I love that like salt, like zingy, like citrusy thing. That combination is so good.
Yeah, I could definitely see like, grabbing them like as like on a car trip as like,
Yeah.
if you had like a couple bags of snacks.
Well,
or
like an
whatever,
alternate
like-
to potato chips.
Yeah.
Like just something different. I think they're great. I would venture a guess to say they might be a little better for you than potato chips. I'd be curious to know because they don't
So they're
seem
made
like
with
a
pea flour, I think, instead of wheat flour.
right.
Okay.
And I'm not sure that those are fried. They didn't taste
they're
fried. They seemed baked. Anyway, they were very good. I love them. I will eat them all. I will share them with Brother Sean though, because I'm not mean.
That's fine. I don't. Yeah.
In Taiwan, it's bad form to give blank as gifts. A, desserts. B, electronics. C, lamps. D, clocks.
Clocks.
I'm gonna go with clocks.
What was the first one?
Desserts.
I'm gonna say desserts.
I'm gonna say lamps. Number 5. D, it is clocks.
Yes.
I kind of thought it wasn't desserts because we talked. It said about giving out the pineapple cake.
The cheesy
Yeah.
pineapple cake.
Yeah, which I don't know. I would necessarily consider that a
fruity
dessert,
feet.
but it seemed like that opened the door to giving food as a gift.
I think I would be insulted if somebody gave that to me as a gift. I think that's what I was thinking.
We are not on the same page on the cheesy pineapple thing.
I'm a cheese
Have some pineapple feet. No,
A-
thank you.
A nice watch seems like a perfectly thoughtful gift, right? Not in Taiwan. In Mandarin, the word clock sounds exactly like the word, just kidding, end or termination. So giving any type of clock as a gift implies that the giver is expecting the person's life to end or that they're wishing them a final farewell.
Merry
which,
Christmas, die.
let's be honest, isn't exactly what you want to hear on your birthday, especially birthdays now that we have turned a corner. Yeah. So
Birthday.
no clocks on
No
your.
clocks for your birthday.
Nope. Are you ready to move on?
Mhm.
Sweet. This also sounds delightful. Cheesy potato fries. Not your fast food French fries. French fries in a box from Taiwan? Just give us a moment. We'll promise it'll make sense by the end. I mean, we have like potato stick things here.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we're that shocked by these. In the past 20 years, Taiwan's had a case of fast food fever. Tons of foreign chains have popped up all over the place, but the menus aren't the same as what you'll find in the US. Interested in rice patty burgers, squid pizza, or custard egg tarts? No. You can find them there. So it's only natural that those unique Taiwanified flavors bleed out into snacks as well. It all makes sense now.
I don't like lady snacks.
Cadena potato fries, cheese flavor. I'm glad they did not give us squid flavor or egg flavor.
Egg tart sounds good, and the other thing, the rice burger sounds
Oh.
good.
I am really bad at. I don't see where that went. We'll have to get it after. Yeah. These look like frozen French fries.
They do.
I was expecting it to be cold for some reason.
Those are
Oniony.
I
weird.
kind of like them.
They're good, but
Yeah.
I ate two at the same time, and it like stuck in my throat.
Yeah, they're kind of
I
maybe a
wasn't.
little bit thick. Like
They're dense.
They turn
Yeah,
into mashed
they're dense.
potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They turn into. They don't taste cheesy to me. They taste like somebody solidified. Like if you bought instant mashed potatoes, instant sour cream and chive mashed potatoes, cooked them until they were cuttable, and cut them into French fry shapes, and then
Yes.
dried them.
Yeah.
That is a very accurate description of what these feel like. The mouth feel is super weird.
They are freeze dried mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Just
Astronaut food mashed potatoes, if you will.
Yeah.
And again, I don't hate them, but they were weird. They don't strike me as a snack, really.
but they cheese, but not cheese.
Onion.
It tastes like
Onion.
definitely onion.
Oh God, everything on this is like I don't hate it, but I'm not going to buy it. 3. This box is the most meh I've ever been.
I'm right with you, 3 on those.
I was thinking of 3. Like I wouldn't like. I thought like the flavor is good, but you're right. That description is accurate. But I don't think like, again, if in a store and I was faced with these or some of the other things, I wouldn't be like crazy about them.
I am also at a 3. I don't dislike them. I wouldn't seek them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this box has been kind of a.
I think the popcorn is still like tops.
If you say so. All right. Taiwanese. I mean, that's okay. So here's my thing about taste buds, right? So like dogs, for example, right?
I don't eat those.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm talking about
Hey,
like
what are you
different
saying about
different animals' taste buds, right? Like it is generally accepted that all dogs like pretty much the same foods, right?
Most of them like
Meat, good.
cheese.
Right. Bacon, peanut butter,
Sure.
sweet potatoes, blueberries. Those are the things dogs like. And it's generally accepted that all dogs like those things. But then we get to humans and like we're like genetically very similar. But you loved the popcorn. I did not love the popcorn. Like that's what I find so fascinating. So just food, science, and art is just fascinating to me. And the biology of taste buds. Taiwanese schools do not have A, school lunches, B, janitors, C, full-time teachers, or D, homework.
Janitors.
School lunches.
I'm gonna go janitors. I
I'm
bet there's
gonna-
something there to it that maybe like the kids clean up after themselves or something.
I'm going to go, this might be one of those ones where more than one option is true. It might be 2, 3, or 4 of them. I'm going to say all of the above. Number 6. Janitor was right. No need for
Yes.
janitors in Taiwan. It's the students' job to keep things clean. Oh my gosh. Shelly, we need to put MTN in Taiwan. In addition to tidying up the classroom each day, children must report to school at their assigned times to
Oh.
clean the entire building.
Musical Taiwanese education.
Oh my gosh.
MTN.
Even in the summer. It may sound unusual to some. It sounds like a dream to me. But many believe that it's a great way to foster a sense of responsibility and community in children that they'll carry through adulthood.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture of that and
Did
post
you
it on
give
the
us a
MTN
ranking on the
page.
not cheese fries?
Yeah. I was a 3 with everybody
Yeah,
else.
it's 3 like everybody else. I don't think you could get them to clean toilets though without just quitting.
No, but they could not
Sweep.
leave bobby pins on the floor and the
You could
packages
sweep.
from their
Tidy up.
tights.
Mm-hmm.
Stack chairs.
Are we ready? You were talking about cherry blossoms.
Oh boy.
Cherry blossom wafer rolls.
Well, these
We-
are going to
we've had
taste like
these
absolutely
before.
nothing.
Crispy cookies with a floral aroma. See, I don't really like when you
Floral.
had the violet thing last week, I was like, oh, thank God I'm not
I was
there.
gonna say, you want to try one of those? That's floral.
No.
I'm willing to bet these will taste like nothing.
But then you had the chocolate raspberry thing, and I was like, oh, I wish I was there.
That was gone the next day.
Not by me either.
While Japan and South Korea may come to mind first when thinking about cherry blossoms, Taiwan's are blooming in popularity. The Wuling Farm Cherry Blossom Festival is home to a whopping 21,000 cherry blossom trees, while the Alishan Cherry Blossom Festival is the only place in the country to see Yoshino cherry trees. And Yangmingshan, I don't know if I got that right, Yangmingshan National Park, a famous cherry blossom viewing spot, attracts 1 million visitors each year. We brought the cherry blossom to you in the form of these floral wafer rolls.
We've
It's
had-
like I'm pulling out a piece of prosciutto. Like it looks
We've
like.
had these before when we were doing Tokyo Treat.
I don't know if they were the same, but they were similar.
I'm sure we had the
Actually, they
flavor.
smell really good.
I like how they smell.
I do too.
I'm gonna take a piece.
Oh.
I like the texture. They're very flaky and delicate. I'd like them a lot better if they were vanilla. I don't like cherry blossom flavor. I just don't.
I think I'm enjoying this.
I kind of like it.
It was one of the things that got us like sick of Tokyo Treat is because they did like 3 or 4
What?
months of
Sakura Festival.
Sakura Festival.
I thought that was the Sakurako box. That
Was it Sakurako?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sakurako. I'm sorry, not Tokyo Treat. Sakurako. It was just so repetitive, and we had so many snacks.
That were cherry
Like
blossom
this.
flavored
And-
or cherry blossom inspired.
I realized that I'm not a fan.
We had
Um,
cherry blossom bread buns, cherry blossom cake, cherry blossom crackers, cherry blossom jelly. It was just excessive. I think I even had some cherry blossom tea. So
That being said, it's been a little while since we've had these items. These aren't horrible. I would go maybe like a 3.
I owed there because like you paused there briefly when you said it's one of those things that made me sick or made us sick, and then you like paused, and I was like, oh my god, they got sick off of like.
here, have some of these. They made us throw up. No, they didn't make us sick. We just kind of got sick of.
I'm
the
glad you
cherry
qualified
blossom flavor.
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a 3. Again, I'm not running for them. They're not horrible. I like the texture. I wish it was vanilla. I like their idea of a wafer cookie better than the Wortman wafer cookies.
I like the Workman wafer cookies better than those. Sean, where are you at?
I like the flavor on them. I think maybe like a 3.5.
Okay.
Sean likes cherry blossoms.
Nah,
I go out and chew on a tree.
I am with Sean. I think I'm at a 3.5. If I saw those in the store, I would buy them.
I think Mike and I are just jaded.
I don't
It
know
could
if
be.
it's like a pick up in the
Jade.
store, but in this like setting, like I
Yeah.
like the flavor. Kind of one. Could I sit down and eat a pack of those? No, they'd probably like pull out one and like I'm good
Yeah.
for a bit. It's not like a snack that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna mow down on these.
No, I don't think you
Um,
could because I'm like, as I'm sitting here, I have like the
Yeah.
fragrant, like kind of stuck in my mouth, but I like the texture of them. The cream was really unusual, and I liked that. I like it. It's good.
What was your score?
3.5. All right.
All right.
I think we're
2 more, I think.
yeah. Well,
One more.
one more.
Really.
really.
Why is the other one not good?
One,
Oh,
I will,
one more is
I
not
will
a
share
snack.
with you. There's a surprise. Garbage trucks play blank to announce their arrival. A, loud sirens. B, classical music. C, hip hop. D, trending songs.
Classical music.
I'm gonna guess classical.
Hip hop.
I was also going to go classical music. Number 7. It is, in fact, classical music.
Mm.
In Taiwan, the tune of Beethoven's For Release means it's time to take out the trash.
That's unfortunate. I wonder.
Oh.
You know what? The history behind that song. I don't think you care.
Probably not. Locals don't leave their household trash on the curb, but rather wait for the blare of classical music.
The Blair.
I love that. The system started in 1997 as a way to prevent curbside trash from stinking in the hot, humid summer weather. I said summer, but summer is not on this page anymore. Whew! And it's worked amazingly. Today, the country has one of the most efficient recycling systems in the world.
Imagine being able to hear. You'd have to be so loud that you could hear it inside. Classical music is hard to play at a loud volume. So, like, you're in bed. Oh, garbage.
I mean,
Your kids
Yeah.
have PTSD and crap from pure release.
you have a trumpet play it, then it's loud.
I suppose, but it's probably a recording. It's probably,
Probably.
not your garbage man just tooting away on a trumpet.
Could you imagine? Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be the garbage trumpet. Life goals.
Yeah, I'd do that. That'd be fun. All right, moving on. Kimchi soy crackers,
Ooh,
inspired by Korean cabbage.
I love kimchi. Doesn't love me, but I love kimchi. What? Why is Sean laughing?
Because okay, so we went out to dinner on Friday, and I was talking to Sean.
Oh, you
yesterday
told
about
him
it.
about it.
And there is a wrestling manager from the 80s that his name was Kimchi.
No, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
And Sean was acting out his character a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of laughing because of how he was acting out the character.
I imagine it's not appropriate.
No. I'm not going to do it on here.
I was kind of waiting for you to do so, but
Well, it's
No.
probably one of those things that's culturally insensitive now. It was probably culturally insensitive then, but nobody cared, and now people do care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's probably as bad as the Karate Kid 3 Best Buy story that we've
Yeah.
told before.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's probably not a good
No,
thing.
don't want to do that
But
now
as
either.
far as kimchi, the food, I do like kimchi.
I'm not sure that I've ever had kimchi.
Fermented
Wondering.
cabbage.
I was just reading it. Wondering why Korean pickled cabbage is in a Taiwan box? Not really. It's because the spicy veggie dish is also super popular among the Taiwanese. In fact, locals love it so much that they have their own version called Pao Kai, Pao Sai. I'm not sure if it's a hard or a soft C. Different from spicy Korean kimchi, Taiwanese kimchi is more sweet and sour to suit the local preference for non-spicy foods. Even these kimchi crackers, despite their name, have gotten the Taiwanese treatment with soy sauce toning down the heat. It's a savory, sweet, crunchy treat that's quintessentially Taiwanese. So they really like their savory, sweet stuff.
Combination.
Yeah.
I'm interested because I really do like Korean kimchi. I've had the kimchi tacos. I've had all kinds of things. Really good.
What is that a picture of?
It looks like
It says serving suggestion, and it has a picture of what looks like, what is it called when you have the fear of like holes in skin? Do you know what I'm talking about?
trichophobia.
Yes, thank you. That's what that tryptophobia.
Trichophobia.
Yeah, that's what that picture
Are
looks
these
like.
made with like chickpea flour? No, it says wheat flour.
Yeah, but it says serving suggestion, and then it has a picture of little balls.
I don't know if that's the serving suggestion or if this is. I think that's just pointing at this.
It's very strange.
White soy cracker. Korean kimchi.
Does have a little kick.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are good.
Of course, we just had Korean food Friday, so I'm like, that's nothing.
Oh, the kimchi pancake was so good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
More?
They're not as spiced as I would like them to be. They're not as flavorful as I'd like them to be.
I was hoping for a little more season.
A little bit more cabbage,
Yeah, I'd like a little more seasoning.
a little more gochujang.
Yeah, like there should be like more seasoning to balance heat. Because like I feel the heat on the roof of my mouth, but not a lot of flavor on my tongue.
I mean, they're good. I'd put them in
Yeah.
soup. I probably wouldn't eat
Oh,
them.
that would be good.
Like throw them in some chicken
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind a little more heat.
Yeah, they're not even that spicy. I mean,
No.
they're spiced, but not.
No, I'm not saying that they're like hot, but like there's a heat, but there's not like enough flavor to like match the heat.
I would buy them if I stumbled across them in the store. But again, I would put them. I like to order hot and sour soup. Chinese restaurant. I would throw a handful of those right in the hot and
Oh,
sour
the
soup.
soup.
That would be good.
That'd be good.
So yeah, I'd probably buy it. So 3.5,
I'm right with you, honey. 3.5 for me.
or crumble them up on macaroni and cheese.
They'd be good on a
Oh, yeah.
salad.
Yeah, or in a salad like a crouton. Not by themselves. They need to be on something or in something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. On their own as a snack, I'd probably go 3.
That's where I'm at too.
Yeah. Like, not bad, but like kind of not like, you know.
Yeah, I think that these more definitely seem more like a topping for something, not a not a snack food.
Standalone
Yeah.
snack.
All right. I believe we have one trivia question left. There is also in the QR code for this is learning how to play a game, which is going to be important for the next item.
Want to play a game?
Okay. When visiting a night market, convenience store?
No, it's like a food truck rodeo, only stationary.
What? That sounds so cool. When visiting a night market, you'll find foods like A, stinky tofu, B, duck tongue, C, iron eggs, or D, coffin bread.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
kinda
seems
cool.
Feels
like
like an all of them kind of
it
thing.
really does. And that is correct. All of the above. These are all very real and very tasty snacks you can nom while you check out the night markets of Taiwan. Stinky tofu lives up to its name, but it's one of the most popular foods in the country has to offer. Duck tongue is super crunchy and, well, ducky. Iron eggs, they're pitch black from marinating in soy sauce for a week, and despite the name, coffin bread won't kill you. It's like chicken pot pie in loaf form. Ooh. If you get the chance, you should give these specialties a try. You may find you enjoy them more than you expected.
I feel like I'd want to try duck tongue.
I mean, if it tastes like duck,
Yeah.
It'd be like duck bacon,
yeah.
which I quite like.
Yeah.
So why is our last one not a snack?
Because it is a, I'm going to butcher this.
Jiangxi.
Jiangxi shuttlecock, Taiwan's favorite childhood game. Stop. Please do not put this in your mouth. It is not a snack. This month, you're getting a little bonus in addition to the usual snacks. Jiangxi, which is used in a game of the same name, sometimes called Taiwanese hacky sack. The game is played by kicking the Jiangxi in the air without letting it touch the ground.
We're not playing that.
Yeah.
You should bring that to the MTAD camping trip. We can all play Jiangxi.
It sounds like it's made with change.
No, it's got little like metal things here.
Oh, okay.
So it almost like makes music as you play it. But there is the rules for the game is on the Universal Yum's
QR.
website
Yeah.
at the QR code.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's our ranking there, Chief?
All right. Well, you kind of alluded to this, honey, earlier. After the high of last week's box,
Belgium, where everything was really good.
this has been one of the more middle of the road boxes that we've had.
There wasn't anything that I wanted to spit out, which was yay.
Right. So my highest ranked item was the popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
they
was
have pictures
also-
of the things.
That was also Sean's highest ranked
Mhm.
item. Liz, your highest ranked item was the peach jelly. And
The
Tina,
jiggly bits.
The jiggly bits.
Tina, your highest ranked item was the lemon
Salty lemon
lemon
pea
pink
crackers.
salt
Yeah,
pea
those are-
crackers.
those are
Those were
good.
I think those were like my second highest.
Correct.
Yeah.
Least favorites. Across the board, Sean, myself, and Liz, the pineapple
Feet cake.
Feet.
pineapple fun cake. That was our least favorite. Tina, your least favorite was the popcorn.
That's stands.
So,
Yeah.
but everything, I mean, for the most part, I mean, the lowest ranked item I had was a 1.5. The highest ranked item I had was a 4. So, I mean, that speaks to kind of like the middle of the road scoring that happened.
Yeah, there
You
was
didn't
a
have
lot
any-
of threes. There was
Yeah.
a lot of And I don't think it's because we're tired. And we are tired. I don't necessarily think it's because we're tired. Because we definitely have reactions, like
Yeah.
things that are visceral reactions to
Right.
oh or oh. But everything was just kind of, that's good. That's all right.
Yeah.
But wait.
There is a little bit more. Whoa,
Three
Canada.
more.
3 more snacks.
Can you do it?
Are you in?
So in. So
Okay.
ready.
So we have 3 snacks. We have 2 sweet and 1 savory.
So let's do a sweet, a savory, and a sweet.
All right, I might sneeze here again.
Let's
A
see.
sweet, a sneeze, a sweet, a savory, and a sneeze. A sneeze? A sweet.
All right, it subsided.
Okay.
So we went recently up to Canada, and we went and visited one of our favorite stores to visit in Canada, Canadian Walmart. And we got these dark toffee peanut shoes called Eat More.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
I had never had these before.
Either.
So
I've never seen them.
I have never had
I
that.
feel
either.
like I've had it eat more.
Are they an exclusively Canadian thing, or are they imported from some European country?
They are imported by Hershey, Canada, Mississauga, Ontario.
Okay.
That's all it says.
Hmm.
I do not
Does
know.
it say product of?
No.
That's weird.
I wonder if it's like Hershey chocolate. It could be sad.
It could potentially not even be chocolate.
Oh, I
Right.
thought it was chocolate.
Mm.
I'm suspecting maybe like a payday bar.
Ooh, I love
Mm,
payday.
I do like payday bars,
Highly underrated candy bar.
but it looks.
Oh.
Oh,
That does not look appetizing.
No, it doesn't. I think I understand not why they need to tell you to eat more now because you're not going to be inclined to do
Oh,
so.
God. It's very sticky,
it looks like.
and caramelly, almost chewy, like Tootsie Roll.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like a very chewy
It
Tootsie Roll.
smells good.
It's
I
like,
like
a
the
flat
peanut
quantity
smell.
Tootsie Roll.
It's like one of those things that doesn't look appetizing, or it looks really
No, but eat
appetizing.
more. Okay, all right. Doesn't smell like Tootsie Roll.
Sean's like, I will eat more.
I kind of like it.
Mine too.
I do too.
Dark toffee peanut chew.
It doesn't taste like bad chocolate.
It doesn't taste like chocolate.
I don't think it's
It
supposed to be
tastes
chocolate.
like chocolate to me.
It's toffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, dark toffee peanut chew.
That's why it doesn't taste like bad chocolate.
Mm-mm.
Because
But
it's
not
not.
chocolate.
I like it.
I think that was the other interesting thing was to actually get a candy bar that wasn't a
Chocolate bar.
chocolate bar.
Hmm.
And I kind of took a gamble on this. I go, I bet these aren't chocolate bars.
I like it. I
I
do
do
like
too.
it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what it tastes like though. It reminds me of something. Not like a commercial. Something like from a local chocolate person that we've had. That we've bought. Or something that somebody's made.
Hmm.
It tastes homemade. I think that's what it doesn't taste commercial. It
I get
doesn't
that,
taste
yeah.
like I don't taste preservatives. I taste just like
So far, this is my favorite item of the night.
I like it.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah. I like the Eat More bar.
Eat more.
Eat more.
Seems like that might be
Or
an
Canada, if you don't want to
underrated.
eat more, you can send them to us and we will eat more. We shouldn't eat more. They are tasty. What are you gonna give it? 5? 4.5?
I mean, I'm not writing down rankings for the
No,
Canada
but if you
one,
just had to.
4.5.
Same.
I do like 4 1/4.
I think 4 1/4. If I was presented with that as an option of a candy bar amongst the other Canadian offerings, I don't know that I would pick the Eat More bar.
Mm-hmm.
The label is so not really a good unless you know what it is. I wonder if it's one of those things where like all Canadians know what they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Where we're looking at it like, oh, it looks like cheap garbage. It really looks bad. And they're Canadians like, it is cheap garbage. We're like, no, it really not. Allergies. It's
Yeah.
the season.
Oh,
And I
like
think he
pull a
pulled a
muscle.
muscle in that
Oh my
face.
gosh.
I like the name though.
Eat more.
Like, Eat More.
You okay,
It just-
honey bun?
sneeze
That's the
more.
name of a song in the Willy Wonka musical. I Eat
Oh.
More.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's where it came from.
Maybe.
Eh,
Can you do it?
Well,
You take a break for sneezing.
Oh my gosh. I didn't take any medicine today. Should have. Oh well. All right, 2 more snacks.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's power through.
Home stretch.
All right, we're going back savory. We have from the Great Value brand,
Okay.
meaning aka Walmart brand, we have tandoori barbecue potato chips,
Oh, this has the potential to be really good.
which they're inspired by India. So it says on the package.
Okay.
yeah.
Do they smell good?
Maybe
Oh,
it'll clear your
Big,
sinuses.
crunchy,
Yeah, maybe.
wavy chips. I don't know if they're spicy. Tandoori usually isn't.
Yeah, maybe some of the seasoning.
Whoop. Hey. Oh, they smell really good.
Mm.
Oh, they do smell good. Smell like a tomatoey curry.
They definitely have a sneaky
Yeah.
heat.
A little
They
sneaky
do.
heat. Mm. They're like ketchup, curry, barbecue chips. On the floor. Really good.
Those are good.
I'm sensing some kind of like chicken flavoring, like a chicken broth in there.
Possibly because usually it's a meat barbecue.
Yeah, I can see that.
Buttermilk powder. I'm just looking at some of the ingredients. Monosodium glutamate, onion powder, garlic powder, spice extractives.
Does have a sneaky heat.
Mm-hmm. Good. I have one more.
Those are good. I don't. It's not one of those chips where I could probably like finish the bag or something. I probably have like a handful, and that would be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're a little almost too salty. They're still really good. Still, I like them better than regular barbecue. I'd probably give them a 4.
I'm with you on that 4.
I'm more of a 3. I don't know that I would seek them out.
You could take them or leave them.
Yeah. I mean, they're fine. If you had them in a bowl here, like I came over to watch a movie or something, I would nosh on them. But given the array of Canadian potato chips that are out there,
Okay, but we have lots.
I have dreams about those cucumber ones.
You should taste the masala ones we got.
Oh, God.
I'd probably go like 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, one more snack.
Last snack.
And we may have saved one of the best for last.
I'm excited.
And I've had varying
Variations
versions of these over the years.
I don't think we've ever had these.
No. So these are from the Dare brand. They are Whippets, maple flavor Whippets.
Wow.
Are you familiar with the Whippets?
They look like something that we have here. Is it like chocolate marshmallow shortbread kind of thing going on?
They sell
Okay.
the regular ones at Wegmans.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, I couldn't think of what the name was, but yes.
It's funny to me that the brand name is Dare, and that like the name of the
product
thing
name
is
is
Whippets. Yeah.
We dare you.
Yeah. Well, I'm also I'm
The
thinking drug abuse resistance education, and then Whippets are what they are.
I mean, isn't that spelled like the dog breed with it?
I can't smell maple from the box.
No. Smell the chocolates. The chocolate smells like
It's like a dark chocolate.
like it smells like Hershey syrup. You know, like a concentrated chocolate.
I think it's pretty decent quality because it's instantly melting on my fingers. So it's usually indicative of a decent quality chocolate. That is. I don't know if the chips killed my taste buds
I feel like they did a little bit.
Maybe about
because that tastes like licorice.
because I'm not getting as much of like maple.
I'm not getting any maple. It tastes like licorice. I don't like it.
The chips were really strong.
I don't like those.
Well,
Ugh, no. Even after shoving the whole thing in my mouth and trying to like,
We get the chip
Swarm.
taste out.
yeah,
Yeah.
trying to like deluge the flavor into my mouth. It tastes like licorice. Not maple.
I'm gonna take another one
Go ahead.
now that I've gotten rid of
Those are not.
most of the chip taste.
Yeah. I didn't
I
like
wonder
that
if
at
the
all.
chips impacted that.
I think they did because it started out kind of weird, and then it got better as time went on.
Did you get more maple on the second one? It has a flavor, but it doesn't taste like maple. To me, it tasted like licorice.
I don't get licorice, but I'm not getting super strong maple.
I get a little bit of maple, but the thing is like the chocolate is so overpowering.
I also think my senses are just kind of poor because there's a skunk outside, which I can smell. And then the chips were really strong, and the chocolate is really strong. So I think either the maple is so delicate that this has to be, you have to have a perfectly clean palate to eat one of these and taste it.
Maybe try it again tomorrow.
Yeah,
They're interesting.
the raspberry ones are so much better.
The maple, I feel it's like really sweet, like and almost like crystallized in a way.
No, it was pretty mushy.
I got like a little bit of like a crystallization type feel, like texture. It was a very weird texture from like the ones that we've had before.
That's unfortunate. I had high hopes for those.
And I got like a really like strong like sweetness like in the back of the throat from
I
it
think
too.
that's also the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Not horrible. I want to try one again, like maybe in the morning, and see if it's any better.
Yeah, I'll give one another try, but that was not good.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite in this line, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like if I wasn't going to taste one for science, I wouldn't have another one. But the ones we've had before, I like. Like I think it was raspberry or
raspberry. I think is like the one that we
had orange one, and I couldn't have that one.
Orange would be. It does sound dark chocolate and orange goes so good together.
It was like dark chocolate, orange, and marshmallow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It smelled good. I obviously couldn't have it, but so yeah, the chips were good. The Eatmore were really good. That's like
I really think the chip is affecting that product because my mouth is still like it's the heat from that chip is just like lingering. The filling that is not the marshmallow on this reminds me of the brown sugar Pop-Tarts.
A little bit.
But like with a hint of maple. But it mostly just tastes like sweet.
Like I like the texture. I love marshmallows. Don't get me wrong. I love marshmallows.
I like the cookie in this compared to like our American version.
Yeah, it's crumbly.
Yeah, the cookie's really good on that.
I'm gonna try one or two tomorrow and see.
I'll try one tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's probably right now it's about a 2 on flavor.
Yeah, I'd go maybe 3.5, somewhere in there.
I'd probably be in that 3 range, right now.
3.5, 3 and 3/4, somewhere in there. I can taste that it's better than what I'm experiencing right now because of the chip. The chip is just throwing everything off.
Right.
Can I tell you what you shouldn't do?
What?
When you have the residue from one of those chips?
Scratch my nose?
No, poke a cut.
Oh, don't do that.
My knee is like
burning. I keep scratching my nose, and I'm wondering if there's something else. We discovered that I am allergic to grapefruit, but in the dermatological sense, not the
like me, like where I get hives. But you get itches.
Mine is just nose itches, and apparently that's a real thing. I did not know was a thing until I had a real paloma a few weeks ago, and my nose was like on fire. So that's a new thing, but my nose is itching again, and I'm like, what other fruit? Like,
Unless it was in that lemon thing.
Could be.
Oh, so
I don't
as you
know.
can tell, we're all really tired. and
Very
Mike is
tired.
glassy-eyed and sneezy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we get out of here for tonight? We do have more snacks, more Universal Yums boxes headed your way, more Canada. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
The chocolate is just going to keep getting better and better.
I'm going to miss the next couple weeks, so
Well,
Yeah.
Sean and I will be missing the next. We're in a couple weeks, so
Yeah.
we'll maybe do an episode next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
maybe I'll
What-
bring some things back from Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
We want to keep the episodes rolling though, because
Yeah.
The yums keep coming.
they do. They do. We got a trip to Baltimore coming up, and there's going to be
Oh, yeah.
another trip to H Mart in our future. So that's going to happen. But stay tuned. Stay tuned for all of that. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for commenting if you did. Yeah, check out our posts on our Facebook page, which I will post an update tomorrow about what I think of the Maple Whippets on their own.
I'll be curious.
Standalone edition. But yeah, thank you for Brother Sean and Sister Tina for joining us this evening. Hope you
Thanks for
enjoyed.
having us.
Mm-hmm.
And Liz, as always, it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll see you next time.